Welcome to the Lightworker channel. Today I am going to present about Karakas or significators in Vedic astrology. When people ask you to see a chart to check about your parents, about your spouse, about your brothers, what are the planets you have to check? In other words, if you see a planet in this chart of yours, what are the things they represent? These are the Karakas of Vedic astrology. Now, there are three types of Karakas people use. One is Sthira Karaka, fixed ones. They have 7 significators, excluding Rahu and Ketu. Noishorgic Karakas, by natural Karakas, which has 9 Karakas, and Chara Karakas, which is variable, which has 8 significators except Ketu. These 3. Now, Sthira Karaka generally we use for death and destruction of someone's body, like your father, mother, your siblings, your spouses of siblings. Sun or Venus, whichever is strong, is significator of father. This is the concept of Joimini. Moon or Mars, whichever stronger, will signify mother. Mars will represent younger siblings, spouses of siblings. Mercury, maternal relatives, uncles and aunts. Jupiter, husband, sons, paternal grandparents, paternal relatives. Venus, wife, father-in-law, mother-in-law, maternal grandparents. Saturn, elder siblings. For Noishorgic Karakas, we generally see everything. Whatever is created. That's why Sthira Karaka is called the Karakas of Shiva, because it deals with death and destruction. Naishorgic Karaka, since it is about creation of everything, it is Brahma's Karakas. The first house is represented by Sun, which is self, physical constitution, soul, health, your fame. Second house of your chart is represented by the Karaka Jupiter, which is family and wealth. Third house represented by your younger siblings, your courage is represented. Fourth house, mother, mental peace, represented by Moon. Fifth house, children, that is represented by Jupiter. Sixth house, mainly represented by Saturn and Mars. Mars is the main Karaka. It's your enemies, your competitors. Seventh house, your wife, husband, marital bliss, relationships, is Karaka is Venus. Eighth house Karaka is Saturn, which is about longevity and troubles. Ninth house Karaka is father, teacher, religion and fortune. Karaka is Jupiter. 10th house main Karaka is Mercury. Other than Mercury, Sun, Saturn and Jupiter also is the Karaka of 10th house. Work, achievement and honors, it is represented by. 11th house, Jupiter is the Karaka. It is elder siblings and gains is represented. 12th house, if it is Saturn, it is loss and spirituality is represented by Jupiter. These are the 12th house Karakas, natural Karakas, which is called Noishorgic Karakas. Now, I come to individual planets. What sun is represented by? Sun is represented by self, soul, health of first house, fame and power of fifth house, father, bosses, etc. of ninth house, career achievements of 10th house. Moon, mother, peace of mind, 4th house, friends in 11th house. Now, what I want to say is that if your moon is afflicted, you will find difficult to find friends. If your sun is afflicted, it is likely that your father has some issue when or after your birth. Mars represent courage, younger siblings, which is third house, real estate fourth house, speculation fifth house, enemies, diseases and accidents and loans sixth house. Mercury is represent for speech, which is second house, learning, memory, scholarship, students, intelligence, all are fifth house. Work, achievements, honors, 10th house, credits, 11th house. All these planets work more than one houses. They work more than one houses to represent themselves. Jupiter represents family, wealth, traditional learning, children, higher learning, wisdom, being a teacher, religion, your guru, fortune, elder brother, gains and spirituality. This is the matter of 2nd, 5th, 9th, 11th and 12th house. Venus represent your wife, husband, marital bliss, which is 7th house, vehicles 4th house, bed pleasure 12th house. Saturn represents following, servants, longevity, losses and hospitalization. When Saturn is associated with certain houses like first house, like 8th house, you will understand that when this period will occur, when the period of that planet like Saturn is coming. These Karakas will come into play. Rahu represent accidents, which is 6th house, occult activities, which is 8th house really. If you go abroad, it is 7th, 9th and 12th house. Rahu represent these two houses too. Ketu represent occult knowledge, pilgrimage and emancipation. These are the Naishargik Karkatwas. Now, other than Naishargik Karakatas and Sthira Karaka, there is a Chara Karaka. Chara Karaka represent activities related to get sustenance, achievements and spiritual progress. So it is called Vishnu's Dasha. Vishnu's, not Dasha, Vishnu's Karakas. Now, the planet which has highest degree in your chart is called Atma Karaka or self. The second next is Amatya Karaka, which is a minister other than you whom you deal with, others you deal with. It relates your work. So for work, Amatya Karaka is very important. Bhatri Karaka, which represent your siblings. Matri Karaka, which is represent your mother. Pitri Karaka, which represent your father. Putra Karaka represent your children. Gyati Karaka, which is represent the next degree, which represent your relatives and rivals. And least degree, which will be your Dara Karaka, which represent your partners and spouse. This is calculated as per the degrees from the highest to the lowest degree in your chart. Rahu is taken in the reverse. So if Rahu's degree is 18 degree, then 30 minus 18, 12 degree is taken for calculation. Ketu is not taken as it signifies moksha. Other planet do spiritual progress to achieve moksha. Now some people think that Rahu is only taken into account when two planets has nearer degree. Other than that, they take 7 Karakas. The traditional method is you merge Putra Karaka and Matri Karaka into one Karaka called Matri Karaka. But the method suggested by K.N. Rao is that Pitri Karaka and Matri Karaka, not Putra Karaka and Matri Karaka. Instead of Putra Karaka and Matri Karaka, he takes Pitri Karaka and Matri Karaka and take them into one Karakas called Matri Karaka. That is a different Chara Karakas. I have taken here a chart. In this chart, you can see Mars has the highest degree. So it is the Atma Karaka. Saturn is next to it. It is the Amatya Karaka. Now, when we analyze this chart, if we take Noishorgi Karaka, Sun is with Moon and Mercury. So the father may be some entrepreneur or some teacher. But the Pitri Karaka is Venus, which is with Rahu and which is in the Mercurian sign. So there can be many possibilities. When we are taking Chara Karakas, we must verify these things with respect to Navangsha. For Sthira Karaka and other Karakas we have discussed, we can do it without Navangsha. Naishargi Karaka. That is how it is. With the confirmation of Navangsha, we can actually understand what the person is up to from this Karakas. Viewing this Karakas, for Sthira Karaka, if we calculate different dashas, Rashi dashas, we can understand the health and other troubles for the father. This is all about different Karakas in Vedic astrology. If you liked my talk, you can subscribe my channel for more interesting videos in future. Thanks again for listening my talk.